4-day event. Took us about like 8 or 10 hours or something to do it. So, if anybody didn't want to do the huge big one, I mean, the small ones are fantastic as well. That's how we started. We started in one where we've got the 8 or 10 digit grid coordinates.
Right. The GPS.
And we, plug them in your GPS and you just go find as many as you can. So.
Not in any particular order.
Yeah.
The key was to map them all out and then figure out how you're going to get them. And they're all over El Paso, and then there's some spread out all over New Mexico. You can't get all of them. You just can't.
Right.
But some are worth more points than others. That was something we called the Dust Bowl Challenge. But a few cars were going a little faster than we wanted to, so we had to put that on a while.
Yeah, another question.
Yeah,
so,
please.
in the actual Dust Bowl run, so if you don't find one of the gimmicks, and at some point you just give up, and
No, you never give
or
up.
you guys did give up.
I mean, it was like
How we won.
I think San Francisco, the morning of San Francisco, they launched everybody from this park, right? And they sent everybody off, and there was some California Highway Patrol officer watching everybody, and everybody was a little nervous, and so they just launched everybody onto these highways. But there was still a gimmick clue at the park that everyone was at.
At the start point.
Yeah, at the start point. So everybody ran off, but only 2 teams decided to go back, and then you ended up getting hit with like $6 toll that way, didn't you?
It was the park right on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge where we started at. And of course, they lined all the cars up, and they handed you the sheets, and everyone was all ready to go, and they took off. And as soon as you turn out of the parking lot, our co-driver looks and he goes, "The clue's before the directional. That means the clue had to be before the turn. We got to go back." And we're like, no, let's just keep going. He goes, no, it's there. Andy's very particular about the wording. It's there. We have to go back. So we had to drive all the way around. We pulled over on the side of the road, made sure, crossed the Golden Gate Bridge, had to pay a $6 toll, came back across.
We're wearing dresses and freezing.
The
And we just came
guys
from
were
El
wearing
Paso
dresses.
in Arizona.
Yeah.
And the 2 teams that went back are the 2 teams that were the finalists, right? It was,
Right.
yeah.
That was the deciding factor. Every other team missed that. Well, I think Tiny Turbos got it as well.
Right. They
They
did
came
go back
back.
as well later on.
So there were
But
only
yeah,
3 teams.
here's the thing though, the gimmicks aren't necessarily dependent on the direction and route that you
Yeah,
take.
that was kind of my question.
Right.
This one,
So they're almost separate on your sheet. You do still kind of have to figure it out because some of them are very easy math problems, like add 8 to your previous answer from the highway that you were just on, and that will give you your next exit or highway. For example, like you're on 112 and your next turn is on 120, it'll just say add 8 to your last answer. So they're not dependent on each other. So if you miss a clue, you're not lost in the sauce forever.
The gimmicks are in addition to the directional answers. You don't need to answer any gimmick to find a direction. So some of the teams don't go after the gimmicks at all. So then it's all about getting to the finish line first. So they will blow the gimmicks off entirely and just.
Well, some people just enjoy the drive. I mean, the drives are fantastic. So.
It's beautiful scenery.